we shall revise modules 1 and 2. We have finished 3 modules. I am going to revise modules 1 and 2 by doing reinforcement problems. The first problem is find x of s by e of s. Take back EMF Eb of t is equal to kb into dx by dt and force acting on mass and mass f of t is equal to kf into I of t. This is the problem here. It's an electromechanical system. We have got a binding, correct, across which a back EMF is induced, and that back EMF is given by kb into dx by dt. X is the displacement of mass m. The force acting on mass m is implicit, it is electrical force and is proportional to the current I of t. That's why you are given f of t is equal to kf into I of t. So first we shall consider only the electrical part of the system. Very, very interesting problem. Solution. Step 1. We shall consider only the electrical part of the circuit. We shall consider only the electrical part of the problem. Electrical part of the problem. So we have got a circuit plus minus E of t R C L. This is back EMF Eb of t, and take this voltage as E1 of t. This is the reference node. This current is I1. This current is I. I means I of t. I1 means I1 of t. We have considered only the electrical part of the problem. The Laplace transform network. The Laplace transformed network with all initial conditions assumed to be zero is as shown below. E of t will become E of s. Resistance will remain as it is. C will become 1 by Cs. L will become S into L. Eb of t will become Eb of s. This is the current I1 of s. This is the current I of s. So what is I1 of s? I1 of s is equal to what? The potential. This is the reference node. Potential of this node is E1 of s. Current is flowing from this node to this node. Difference in potential is what? Difference in potential is E of s minus E1 of s. Difference in potential divided by R gives you I1 of s. So it is E of s minus E1 of s divided by R1. So this is nothing but E of s divided by R1 minus E1 of s divided by R1. I'll call this as equation 1. What is E1 of s? E1 of s is voltage drop across this capacitor. What is current in this capacitor? It is I1 of s minus I of s. So E1 of s is equal to I1 of s minus I of s multiplied by 1 by Cs. So this gives 1 by Cs into I1 of s minus 1 by Cs into I of s. This I call equation number 2. Current I of s is flowing from this node to this node. What is difference in potential? E1 of s minus EB of s. Difference in potential divided by the impedance SL will give the current I of s. So what is the current I of s? Current I of s is equal to difference in potential, which is E1 of s minus EB of s divided by the impedance SL. E1 of s minus EB of s divided by SL is equal to I of s. So this I write as E1 of s by SL minus EB of s divided by SL. This is equation number 3. What is back EMF? What is the back EMF of the motor? Sorry, what is back EMF induced, not motor, back EMF induced in the coil? The back EMF induced in the coil is proportional to dx by dt as per the problem statement. As per the problem statement, we given EB of t is equal to kb into dx of t by dt. Taking Laplace transform with all initial conditions equal to 0, with all initial conditions equal to 0, with all initial conditions equal to 0 gives EB of s is equal to kb into s into x of s. This I call it as equation number 4. I will write it down here. EB of s is equal to kb into s into x of s. This is equation number 4. Next, what we'll do is we'll consider the mechanical part of the electromechanical system. Second step. Let us next consider the mechanical part of the electromechanical system given in the problem. What is the mechanical network? There is only one displacement. So I will write only one node x of t. Mass m is connected between x of t and ground. The two springs with stiffnesses k by 2 come in parallel between x of t and ground. So I will write one spring k by 2 plus k by 2 is equal to k. Then we have got the damper with coefficient of friction equal to b. The force is not explicit, the force is not seen in the figure. The force is electrical in nature and is proportional to I of t as per the problem statement. So this is the force. Force F of t is given the problem as kF into I of t. kF into I of t. This I call node number 1. The equation of motion for mass m is m into d square x by dt square, m into d square x by dt square plus k into x of t plus b into dx of t by dt is equal to f of t. What is f of t? F of t is kf into I of t. This is nothing but f of t. taking Laplace transforms with all initial conditions equal to 0 gives ms square into x of s plus k into x of s plus b into s into x of s is equal to kf into I of s. This implies x of s is equal to kf divided by ms square plus bs plus k into I of s. This is equation number 5. Using equations 1 through 5, we shall draw the signal flow graph. Using equations 1 through 5, we shall draw the signal flow graph. So what we will do? So we shall mark the nodes with voltages and currents alternating. First I will write E of s, then I will mark the node I1 of s, then I will mark the node I1 of s, then I will mark the node E1 of s, then the node I of s, finally the output node x of s. A feedback node EB of s I will write here. Now I will take first equation. The terms on the right side represent signals that enter the node on the left side. That means E of s into 1 by R1 should enter I1 of s. Take E of s, multiply E of s by 1 by R1 and give it to I1 of s. Take E1 of s, multiply E1 of s by minus 1 by R1. Now these two signals must enter E1 of s. I1 of s into 1 by Cs. I1 of s into 1 by Cs must enter E1 of s. I of s and I of s multiplied by minus 1 by Cs must enter E1 of s. Next come to this. I of s is equal to E1 of s into 1 by SL I of s is equal to E1 of s by 1 by SL. Take EB of s, multiply EB of s by minus 1 by SL and give it to I of s. Next come to this equation. EB of s is equal to KB into S into X of s. KB into S into X of s. So X of s multiplied by KB into S must be equal to EB of s. Equation 4 also is taken care. Come to equation 5. I of s multiplied by Kf divided by ms square plus Bs plus K should enter X of s. So take I of s, multiply that by Kf divided by ms square plus Bs plus K. X of s multiply by 1 and call it as X of s. This is done to meet the definition of output node. So the concept is the terms on the right side of an equation represent the signals that enter the node I1 of s which is on the left side. So this is how the signal flow graph is drawn. Now we shall apply Mason's gain formula. Now we shall apply Mason's gain formula. There is only one forward path. There is only one forward path. What is the path gain? P1 equals 1 by R1 into 1 by CS into 1 by SL into KF divided by MS square plus BS plus K multiplied by 1. This is the forward path. How many loops are there? There are 3 individual loops. Second step. There are 3 individual loops. What are the loop gains? L1 is equal to 1 by CS into minus 1 by R1. This is the loop. What is L2 equals 1 by SL into minus 1 by CS. This is the loop. What is L3? L3 is equal to KF divided by MS square plus BS plus K into KB into S into minus 1 by SL. Loop number 1 and loop number 3 do not touch each other. There is one combination of non-touching loops. There is one combination of non-touching loops taken 2 at a time. What is the combination? L1, L3. Fourth one, determinant of the signal flow graph is delta equals 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L1 L3. Delta 1 to the only forward path, all the loops are touching, therefore delta 1 is 1. Now we will apply Mason's gain formula. Applying Mason's gain formula gives X of S divided by E of S is equal to P1 delta 1 divided by delta equals P1 into delta 1. Delta 1 is 1. Delta is what? 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L1 L3. Substitute the values of P1, L1, L2, L3 and keep the answer. That I will give as homework to you. Substitute what is P1, what is L1, what is L2, what is L3 and keep the final answer. Thank you. Next problem. We have been given an electrical circuit. We have to draw a signal flow graph. Then by applying Mason's gain formula, we have to find V naught of S divided by Vi of S. This is the problem. So the Laplace transform network solution. The Laplace transformed network with all initial conditions equal to 0 is as shown below. So what we'll do is C we will write as 1 by Cs, L we will write as SL. Vi of t becomes Vi of S. 1 farad becomes 1 by S. 1 C becomes 1 by Cs, C is 1 farad. 1 Henry becomes 1 into S, which is S. 1 farad becomes 1 by S. 1 farad becomes 1 by S. 1 Henry becomes S. 1 farad becomes 1 by S. This is the current I1 of S, I1 of S, and this is the current I2 of S. So what is important? R will not change, S will change to SL, sorry, L will change to SL, C will change to 1 by Cs. Correct? V naught of t becomes V naught of S. This is Laplace transform network. This is Laplace transform network. If you have two impedances in parallel, what is the effective of these two parallel branches? Effective of these two parallel branches is Z equivalent. What is that Z equivalent? Z equivalent is equal to Z1 Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z2. Z1 is S, Z2 is 1 by S. So it is S into 1 by S divided by S plus 1 by S. So this is nothing but S divided by S square plus 1. S divided by S square plus 1. So the circuit I will redraw here. What is Z equivalent? Z equivalent is S divided by S square plus 1. The circuit I will redraw. This is the impedance, which is S divided by S square plus 1. This is 1 by S. 1 by S, 1 by S. This is the impedance S divided by S square plus 1, and 1 farad is what? 1 by S. 1 by S. The output voltage in S domain is V naught of S. This is the reference node. This is node A. Potential of node A is VA of S. Potential of this node is VI of S. Potential of this node is V naught of S. This is the mesh current I1 of S. This is the mesh current I2 of S. See, what is the current I1 of S? Current I1 of S is potential at this node is VI of S. Potential at this node is VA of S. Difference in potential, namely VI of S minus VA of S by this impedance gives you the current. So, step 1. What is I1 of S? I1 of S is equal to VI of S minus VA of S divided by the impedance, which is S divided by S square plus 1. This implies I1 of S is equal to S square plus 1 by S into VI of S minus S square plus 1 divided by S into VA of S. This I call equation 1. Second step. What is I1 of S is over. Next let us find what is VA of S. What is VA of S? VA of S is equal to I1 of S minus I2 of S divided by 1 by S. Current in this branch multiplied by the impedance. Impedance is what? Multiplied by impedance. Impedance is what? Impedance is 1 by S. So this implies VA of S is equal to 1 by S into I1 of S minus 1 by S into I2 of S. This I will call equation 2. Third step. What is the potential difference across this impedance? VA of S minus V0 of S. Difference in potential divided by this impedance gives you the current I2 of S. I2 of S is equal to VA of S minus V0 of S divided by S square plus 1. This implies I2 of S is equal to S square plus 1 divided by S into VA of S minus S square plus 1 divided by S into V0 of S. This is equation 3. Fourth step. What is V0 of S? V0 of S is the voltage drop across this branch. So it is V0 of S is equal to 1 by S into I2 of S. Now we have got relevant equations. Using these equations, I draw the signal flow graph. So mark voltage and current nodes alternatingly. See here. First is input node. What is input node? Input node is Vi of S. After that, you write I1 of S. After I1 of S, you write the voltage node VA of S. After voltage node, write the current node I2 of S. After the current node, write the voltage node V0 of S. Voltage and current nodes are written alternatingly as shown here. Now take the first equation. These two terms represent signals that have to enter the node I1 of S. So Vi of S multiplied by what? Multiplied by S square plus 1 divided by S should enter I1 of S. Next, VA of S multiplied by minus S square plus 1 divided by S must enter the node I1 of S. Next, come to equation 2. I1 of S into 1 by S should enter VA of S. I1 of S multiplied by 1 by S should enter VA of S. I2 of S multiplied by minus 1 by S should enter VA of S. I2 of S multiplied by minus 1 by S should enter VA of S. Now come to this equation. VA of S multiplied by S square plus 1 by S should enter I2 of S. So VA of S multiplied by S square plus 1 divided by S should enter I2 of S. Take V0 of S, multiply V0 of S by minus S square plus 1 divided by S and give it to I2 of S. Last equation. I2 of S into 1 by S must enter V0 of S. I2 of S into 1 by S should enter V0 of S. Now output node is a node having only incoming branches. There is one incoming branch, one outgoing branch. To meet the definition of output node, V0 of S is multiplied by 1 and call it as V0 of S. This signal flow graph has been drawn using equations 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we will apply Mason's gain formula. Let us now apply Mason's gain formula. Step number 1. There is only one forward path. There is only one FP means forward path having the path gain given below. P1 is equal to S square plus 1 divided by S into 1 by S into S square plus 1 divided by S into 1 by S into 1. This is S square plus 1 by S into 1 by S, S square plus 1 by S into 1 by S into 1. There are three individual loops. This is loop 1, this is loop number 2, loop number 3. Second step. There are three individual loops having the loop gains given below. L1 is equal to 1 by S into minus S square plus 1 divided by S. L2 is equal to S square plus 1 divided by S into minus 1 by S. L3 is equal to 1 by S into minus S square plus 1 by S. 1 by S into minus S square plus 1 divided by S. L1 equals L2 equals L3. Loop number 1 and loop number 3 do not touch each other. That forms one combination of non-touching loops taken two at a time. There is one combination of non-touching loops. There is one combination of non-touching loops taken two at a time. What is the combination? L1, L3. Next, what is determinant of the signal flow graph? Delta is equal to 1 minus sum of loop gains L1 plus L2 plus L3. Delta 1, the first forward path, all the loops are touching, therefore delta 1 is 1. What is Mason's gain formula? Mason's gain formula is V naught of S divided by Vi of S is equal to P1 delta 1 by delta. P1 delta 1 is 1. What is delta? 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L1 L3. So substitute the values of P1, L1, L2 and L3 and keep the answer. That is given as homework to you. Please do it. Put a L2 is put a minus sign here. As I said, L1, L2, L3 all are identical. Thank you.